Hi everyone. I've got a couple of bits of scrap cardboard today and some of the vintage tags. So here's one of the tags straight off the printer, and this is one of the ones that I've added a little bit of Glossy Accents and a little bit of embossing powder, and you can see I've gone around the outside edge and added a little bit of black and put the Glossy Accents on those two things, so you can see the difference that makes. So this one is what I'm going to work with today. And then all my scrap card, I just keep it in this little folder, and I've just got a couple of bits here that I think will work with the colour scheme. Just get that out of the way. So what I've got is I really like that on the brown, and I really like it with the pink. So I'm going to make a flip out page, and here's a journal, a signature that I've just been working on, and I think that will work probably that way. So I'm going to fold it and make a little pocket underneath, and then that will flip close, so I'll have a tuck spot underneath. And so on top I'm going to use this to decorate. So that's the plan. I've got this beautiful roll of pink fabric, so I'm going to cut a piece of that and a few other bits and pieces. So let's just see what I end up with. So I won't crease this just yet. I want to make a belly band, so I'm just going to grab my scoreboard and just score 1/4 of an inch maybe on that piece, and let's see, I'm just going to have it that way. So if I scored that, I could either fold it over the back and then I'd have to decorate it. I think I'll just have it on the front. So I'm just going to sit that on there, fold that up roughly, okay. So that's my pink scrap, so that's just going to make a belly band that way. Haven't creased that very straight, and I might just trim on an angle just to get rid of a little bit of the bulk there. So here's a little bit of this pink fabric, and I've got some double-sided tape. And hopefully that will hold that nicely. Just see if I can, if I cut that a little bit straighter, hopefully I can fray the edges a little bit. Just getting the scruffy bits out of the way so that can okay, that's made that a little bit more sturdy, so that can glue onto there. And then, as I said, I've taken one of the tags and added Glossy Accents and some embossing powder, and I've popped a little eyelet in. Just going to pop a little bit of ribbon through. Okay, I've got this little packet of words, just little silver words. I'm just going to grab a couple of those out because I've got the silver eyelet. I think they might look nice just sitting on there, and they do, so I'm going to glue those on. And then I've also got this just packet of scrappy papers. I'm just going to look through and find something that I like. I think if that sits underneath, oh, that looks nice. There's that one, or try a different one. I'm going to try with that one. And then I'll glue both of these little tabs down. Just try and centre that. Now this can probably just have the double-sided tape down the middle of it. Hopefully that will hold. I might add a little bit of wet glue on top of it. Desk is covered in pink fluff now. And then these ones can just sit above and below. I might actually try, because it's metal, I haven't used metal to glue one before. They're double-sided. That's right. We'll try Glossy Accents and see how that goes as a glue. I've seen other people use that as a glue. So I think that's going to look really nice. I might glue that down when that's all dried. I might glue those out of the way. We'll see how they go. And that's then a nice little belly band to tuck something nice. And once they've set and dried, I'm going to just score that so that it can become, and fold it under so that it can become a flip out, and then I'll work on something for the back. So here it is finished. That's glued on really nicely with that Glossy Accents for the metal. It's a nice big space to slide something in underneath it. And I found this tag, I've scored it and folded it, and I've just rounded the edges. And I found this as one of the other tags, and I was thinking if it sat on the edge of this page and opened up, that could be the key to the house, and that's a nice big tuck spot there, in which case I glue it there. Or I could have it sitting like that, so that when I turn the page I can put that key there. So I think I like that idea. I also like this on the plain paper. That's just some coffee dyed paper. I think that looks really nice, and that could have the key there and be a nice big tuck spot there. So let me know which you'd prefer in the comments, and I might go with your ideas. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.